From above, the land looks like a patchwork of green armor. You hover over a massive prickly pear cactus plantation, where thousands of mature plants stand shoulder to shoulder. Each cactus is dressed in bright red and purple fruit, little jewels that glow against the spines. The rows stretch forever, straight as crop lines on a map, then curve slightly with the terrain. Up close, the fruits sit heavy and ready, clustered where sun hits best. Wind moves through the field, and you can almost imagine the crisp snap when harvest hands cut through the ripe pads for picking. This isn't a wild thicket, it's a planned orchard of desert survivors. On harvest day, the picture is simple. Endless, fruit-bearing cactus, abundant color, and a straightforward path from plant to market. Even from the sky, you can see the timing. Colors peak, workers line up, and bins await the first harvest. Picture a cactus field in bright sun. You see sturdy harvesting machines glide between rows. Their job is simple but careful. They pick only the ripe cactus fruits, not the plant itself. The machine brushes past, loosening fruit at the right moment, while stems and pads stay intact and ready to grow again. Once a fruit is harvested, it doesn't sit around. It's guided into a built-in conveyor system. Now the action feels steady and satisfying. Thousands of freshly picked fruits tumble and roll along the belt, one after another, in a continuous flow. No waiting, no scattered piles. The conveyor keeps everything moving, so workers and processing teams get a steady supply. In the end, you get more than harvest. You get respect for the living cactus and a reliable stream of ripe fruit to start the next step. That's how industrial harvesting stays gentle on plants and efficient overall. Here's how fresh cactus fruit gets handled in a busy food facility. First, you'll see ripe, freshly picked cactus fruits drop into big food-grade collection bins. The bins are roomy on purpose, so you can gather lots at once without crushing anything. Next, conveyor systems kick in. You can think of them like steady conveyor belts, continuously moving more fruits toward those oversized containers. As the belt keeps running, the fruit level rises in a smooth, controlled flow. No stop and start, just consistent movement that keeps production steady. When the bin finally reaches completely full, the system pauses the feed so the container stays safely within capacity. Then the filled bin is ready for the next step in processing, with the fruits collected cleanly and efficiently. And because the containers are designed for food, you're protecting freshness from the moment it's gathered to the moment it moves on throughout the whole continuous line. Watch a cactus fruit ride down the line, one by one. As it moves, cameras with AI vision scan from above, like steady eyes that never blink. First comes ripeness. The fruit's color and brightness tell the story of sweetness. Next, size checks confirm it's the right weight for your snack or juice. The system also looks for bruises, tiny dark spots, and surface defects that can spoil flavor or shelf life. Every fruit gets compared to strict quality standards in milliseconds. If anything is off, a smart sorter stops it instantly. Imperfect fruit goes aside for repair or disposal. If it meets the mark, an approving signal sends it forward. Premium fruit heads toward packing. So you get the best bites without waiting or guessing, because the judges are already doing their work under the cameras. And because the checks are consistent, each batch tastes fresh, even on busy days. Truckloads of cactus fruits pull up to the processing factory like clockwork. As the doors open, you see hydraulic dumpers swing into action, lifting and tipping thousands of bright, prickly fruits in one smooth motion. No bagging, no hand carrying, just direct drop onto wide stainless steel conveyor belts. The belts stretch across the floor, shiny and easy to clean, guiding the fruit forward at a steady pace. The moment the fruits land, you can almost hear the soft thumps and rolling tumble, then the quick settling into neat lines. From there, workers can keep track of the flow, choosing batches for washing, sorting, and further processing. Staying continuous like this helps reduce delays and keeps fruit fresh until it reaches the station. Everything moves because the unloading step is fast, controlled, and consistent, so the whole plant runs like a well-fed machine. That's how a huge harvest turns into ready-to-process ingredients. Before you process cactus fruit, you have one job: make it safe to handle and ready to eat or process. Start by feeding the fruit into a rotating industrial brush drum. The bristles sweep across every curve, scraping away the stubborn hair-like glossy that can cling to the skin. Then the fruit moves into a blast of high-pressure water. The water rinses out loosened bits and pushes off any leftover spines you can't see, but your hands would feel later. You look for a clean surface, no scratchy feel, and no tiny hitchhikers. Once the brushes and water have done their work, the fruit is collected for the next step: cutting, juicing, or packaging. Removing those microscopic irritants early keeps the whole batch consistent, so workers can handle it comfortably without getting stuck or scratched all day. With the prickles gone, processing feels smoother, faster, and more reliable for everyone involved. Next time you see cactus fruit arrive shiny and spotless, remember the journey. First, it rolls into multiple washing tunnels, one after another, so every side gets attention. Inside, filtered water rinses away dust and grit like a steady, gentle shower. Then food-safe sanitizers step in, carefully chosen to clean without harsh flavors lingering. But the real magic is the rotating spray systems. They spin and sweep, sending even bursts of water and sanitizer across each fruit's bumpy surface and through tight spots. As the fruits move along, the system keeps washing, rinsing, and respraying, rather than relying on one quick pass. By the time they exit, they look fresher, feel cleaner, and are ready for the next step of processing, because thorough cleaning matters. The goal is simple: safer fruit and consistent quality, batch after batch, so you can enjoy it with confidence from farm to shelf every single time too. Before cactus fruit gets processed, you give each one a quick, powerful dry. Air knives, strong jets of air, sweep across the surface, pushing off lingering moisture so the next steps stay consistent. No splashing, no sticky buildup, just a crisp, clean finish you can almost feel. Next, thousands of fruits ride on stainless conveyors. The belts keep them evenly spaced, so every piece moves at the same steady pace. You can watch them glide, round, bright, and freshly prepped, without jostling or getting dusty. Stainless steel matters too. It wipes easily, resists corrosion, and keeps things hygienic. As the line runs, the air-dried fruits keep flowing smoothly toward processing, batch after batch. It's a fast, controlled step that protects taste and texture, because wet fruit can clump or slow equipment down when the line moves. That simple moment, drying with air knives, helps the fruit arrive ready, reliable, and fresh for whatever comes next. Imagine bringing a tray of cactus fruits onto a grading machine. You don't want every fruit to be different. Processors need consistency for washing, cutting, and packaging. A computer-controlled system scans each fruit as it moves along a conveyor. Using measurements, it can quickly sense, think size, shape, and diameter. It sorts the fruits into perfectly matched groups. One bin might hold small, another medium, another large. The moment the last fruit drops, the computer updates the lineup and keeps the batches orderly. Instead of guessing by hand, the machine reduces waste from fruits that are too big or too small. Uniform sizes also help downstream steps run smoothly. Juice extraction is steadier, molds fit better, and labels match the batch. In short, this smart sorting turns a mixed harvest into reliable, same-size groups, so every step after grading can perform as planned. So you get predictable results, faster throughput, and happier customers today. On a production line, industrial peeling machines take over where hands would be slow. You feed whole cactus fruits into the system, and behind the scenes, rollers and blades follow the fruit's shape. Their job is gentle. They lift and separate the thick, colorful skin without tearing the tender flesh. As the outer layer peels away, you can practically smell the sweet, green-amber aroma rising from the exposed gel. Inside, the juicy cactus fruit flesh comes into view, ready for rinsing, sorting, and packing. The machine's careful pressure matters because bruised fruit means lost juice and less vivid color. In the end, automation brings consistency. Every piece gets the same clean removal, helping keep texture fresh and waste low. That's what peeling means at scale: precision, speed, and respect for the juicy heart. For workers, it also means safer, less repetitive handling, while the fruit stays protected until it reaches you fresh. Once the cactus fruits are peeled, you're ready for the no-nonsense part, turning them into pulp. You feed the soft, juicy fruit pieces into industrial crushers. Inside, the blades or rollers press and grind with steady force, not to pulverize everything, but to break up the flesh. As the material moves through, the thick, vibrant cactus fruit pulp separates from the seeds. The seeds stay behind like little stubborn beads, while the flesh loosens into a smooth mass. You end up with a rich, ruby-green mixture, thick enough to feel spoonable, bright enough to catch the light. That pulp is the heart of many cactus-based foods and drinks, because it carries flavor and body right from the start. When you see that color change, you know the process is working. Next, workers collect the pulp and keep it moving toward mixing or packaging, ready for the next step right away. Imagine opening a prickly pear and seeing seeds scattered through juicy pulp. To make it drinkable, you want clean fruit juice without losing the body of the fruit. High-speed centrifugal separators do just that. They spin the pulp fast, so the heavier seeds move outward and are separated away, while the liquid and fine natural fibers stay where you need them. The result is pulp with seed-free clarity and a richer mouthfeel, because you're not overstraining or crushing the fruit. Instead of boiling or heavy filtration, this approach works quickly and efficiently, helping preserve the maximum amount of juice and those natural fibers that give cactus fruit its character. You can taste the freshness, not the grit. Each batch gets the same gentle separation, supporting cleaner processing for juice and blends. When you choose this method, you get a consistent, ready-to-use cactus product, smooth, nourishing, and true to the fruit. Ever wonder why cactus fruit puree feels so silky? After the fruit is harvested and the pulp is separated, it goes through ultra-fine filtration. Think of it like a series of ever-tighter screens. First to catch tiny bits of seed, then to pull out coarse fibers you wouldn't want in a drink or smoothie. As the pulp passes each filter, the texture keeps leveling out. Less grain, fewer specks, more melt-in-your-spoon smoothness. You don't need to do anything extra at home. This step is what turns naturally pulpy fruit into a refined puree. When you open a bottle or blend it, you'll notice how easily it pours, how it stays creamy, and how it tastes clean rather than rough. That's the magic of careful filtration. Simple, repeatable, and all about consistency. By removing what's left behind, you get a puree that blends evenly, tastes brighter, and stays always pleasantly on the palate. Fresh cactus fruit puree is poured in, still vibrant and green. Operators check the viscosity and color every few minutes, adjusting speed by feel, so the puree stays glossy and evenly blended throughout the tank all day long for you. That steady mixing keeps the texture perfectly uniform. Smooth like silk, it stays consistent from batch to batch, so every spoonful tastes the same. Because the puree is moved slowly and evenly, it doesn't scorch, separate, or dull. Light catches the surface, and the color stays fresh-looking. So when you taste the final product, you're really tasting patience, time, temperature control, and that slow whirl in stainless steel. Grab your cactus fruit puree and measured sugar. As soon as the puree is ready, add the sugar in a steady, controlled amount. No guesswork. While the bowl fills, giant agitators start to spin, sweeping the mixture from the bottom to the top. You'll notice the texture shift, thick and uneven at first, then smoother with every rotation. The constant blending keeps the sweetness evenly distributed so you don't get random sweet pockets. Watch for that silky look, like glossy fruit silk, because that's your sign the puree has reached a consistent body. Keep the agitation going until the mixture feels uniform when you look at it and when the spoon would glide through without lumps or streaks. Aim for a continuous blend long enough to smooth out any grit and keep the sides scraped for best results every time. When it's even, you're ready for the next step: filling, flavoring, or chilling. Here's how cactus fruit turns into a jam you actually want to scoop. Start with a fruit base, sweet cactus flesh with a little juice for body. Then add natural citrus pectin, measured so it's precisely mixed into the mix, not dumped in lumps. Pectin is the ingredient that quietly links water and fruit sugars into a thick, gel-like texture. As you blend, use continuous mixers. They keep the fruit suspended, so every spoonful gets the same thickness, not chunks sinking to the bottom. Watch the texture as it warms and sets. It goes from bright and juicy to glossy and spoonable. If you've ever had jam that separates in the jar, this method helps you avoid that. Smooth mixing plus steady blending means a rich jam texture every time. Dense, shiny, and consistently delicious. Keep stirring until the blend looks uniform, then let it set. Patience seals the flavor and structure. Ever wondered how cactus fruit turns into bright, spoonable jam without losing its magic? You start with a mix of fresh cactus fruit, Then let it travel into industrial vacuum kettles. Under vacuum, the mixture heats gently so it thickens step by step instead of getting scorched. As the minutes pass, the natural fruit juices concentrate and that vibrant color stays vivid, not dull. You'll notice the aroma too, sweet, fresh, almost like the fruit itself. Because there's no aggressive boiling, the jam keeps its natural taste balanced and clean with that lightly tropical bite. When the texture reaches the point, you can drag a spoon through, you know it's ready. Then it cools, becoming smooth and glossy, with just the right thickness for toast, yogurt, or a quick spoon test. That's the trick. Lower pressure keeps the flavor intact while speeding thickening, so the fruit stays lively in every bite. Under vacuum, you keep the heat steady while the magic starts quietly. As cooking continues, moisture has nowhere to go, so it evaporates faster than you'd see in a normal pan. Watch the cactus fruit mixture as it shrinks in volume and thickens. First loose and pulpy, then smoother, denser, and richer. The color shifts too. That pale ruby potential deepens into a vivid, glossy ruby red shine. When you lift a spoon, it clings in slow ribbons, catching light like a glaze. Automatic stirrers do the heavy lifting for you. They keep the fruit moving, so hot spots don't form, and scorching stays out of the picture. Stay patient. Let the vacuum draw off that last bit of water, and you'll end up with a thick, gleaming batch ready to scoop, swirl, or spread. Once it looks like glossy fruit jam, you're there. Smooth, vibrant, and safely cooked through without bitterness today. Picture a stream of cactus fruit jam still warm from the cooker. Before it ever meets a jar, it slides through automated testing lines, like a smart quality check. First, sensors watch how thick it flows, viscosity, so every spoonful feels right. Next, they measure sugar concentration, dialing in the sweet spot you expect. Acidity gets checked too, because a bright tang keeps the flavor lively and stable. Color lights up under controlled lighting, confirming that sunlit pink tone stays consistent. Then comes texture. Systems gauge smoothness and body, catching any batch that's too runny or too stubborn. If readings wobble, the line adjusts or flags the product. All of this happens continuously, second by second, so your jar tastes like the last one. No guesswork, just steady numbers guiding the batch every time. Once everything matches the recipe's targets, the jam moves on to packaging, ready for your toast. Now you're ready for the final step, filling your hot cactus fruit jam into jars. First, make sure the glass jars are sterilized and warm, so the ruby red jam stays safe and smooth. As the jam finishes heating, it's kept hot just long enough to pour easily. Next, place the jars in the automatic filler. The machine releases the jam in steady, gentle streams. No splashing, no messy drips. Watch closely. The flowing color stays bright like garnet, and you can see it clearly the whole time. That visibility matters because it confirms you're filling with the finished cactus fruit product, not a dull or separated batch. Once each jar is filled, you can proceed to sealing and cooling, letting the vivid ruby red set into a glossy, spoonable treat. When the flow stops, lift the lid, wipe the rim, and set the jars aside to cool with the same color.